From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Friday, April 7th, 2023. I'm D. Ray Knight. This is what's going on. A motion to adopt the district's new library policy failed to pass second reading at this week's RCAS board meeting. Being debated was the new library resource management policy. Under the proposal, a tiered review system for complaints would be implemented, beginning at the school level and gradually reaching the board. During the review process, the material in question would be removed from the school's library. Questions remain regarding the proposed policy, including potential increased workload on staff. More than a dozen speakers sounded off on the new policy, and the debate was reflected in the board's decision. Board Vice President Troy Carr abstained from the vote. He said the current policy, which involves filing a formal complaint with the school, is still untested. Meanwhile, two South Dakota agencies are looking at the state's pre-K system. Amy Rose has more.
Two state agencies are studying South Dakota's pre-K education system. The Department of Education and the Department of Social Services are holding listening sessions and conducting surveys designed to determine the condition of preschool education in the state. A child care cost analysis was completed in September as part of the joint study. South Dakota is one of several states that doesn't provide any state-funded preschool.
Former Rapid City Mayor Mayor Munson has passed away. Families say he died Thursday at his home in Rapid City. Munson, 67, served as Rapid City Mayor from 2001 to 2003 and was the city's 54th mayor. He had previously served on the Rapid City Council from 1999 to 2001. During his council tenure, Munson served as president of the city council. In national and international news, a new rule proposed by the Biden administration would prevent schools and colleges from enacting outright bans on transgender athletes, but it would allow certain exceptions to promote fairness or reduce injuries. The proposal sends a political counterpunch toward a wave of Republican-led states that have sought to ban trans athletes from competing in school sports. If finalized, it would become enshrined as a provision of Title IX, the historic gender equality legislation enacted in 1972. It must undergo a lengthy approval process and is almost certain to face challenges from opponents. The new unemployment numbers are due this morning. Amy Rose has more.
The March jobs report showed the U.S. labor market remains strong, likely keeping the pressure on the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates in its efforts to slow inflation. According to the data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics released Friday, the U.S. economy added 236,000 jobs last month as the unemployment rate held steady at 3.5%.
Just in time for tax season, the IRS is outlining how it plans to use an infusion of $80 billion for improved operations. The agency is pledging to invest in new technology, hire more customer service representatives, and expand its ability to audit high-wealth taxpayers. The money comes from the Democrats' climate change and health care bill that was signed by President Joe Biden last summer. Some Republicans have suggested that the money would help create a mob of armed auditors to harass middle-class taxpayers. But new IRS Commissioner Daniel Werfel says the plan doesn't include spending for new agents with guns. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Sunny with a high of 50, low tonight 29. This weekend, expect highs in the mid to upper 50s both Saturday and Sunday. And that was your Daily Slice for Friday, April 7th, 2023. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D. Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm D. Ray Knight. Have a great day and a happy Easter.